everyone and welcome back to Pabbly. Now just imagine you received a payment on your Razorpay from your customer and automatically towards your customer a WhatsApp notification with the payment receipt is been forwarded. Yes, this is possible without need of any coding and programming skills. I have created this amazing automation that is going to send the payment receipt to all my customers as soon as the payment is going to be done by them through Razorpay. So in this video, firstly I'll show you how this amazing automation is going to work in real time. So over here, this is my Razorpay account. I'll copy this payment link and open it on a new tab right over here, and I will come to this Razorpay payment page. Amount is 550. My first name is Smart, last name is Client, email is smart@pabblytudes.com. For the phone number, I will enter a dummy mobile number. For the address over here, let me change this number. For the address, I'll write it as 01 New City as my address. For the city, I'll write it as Bhopal. State is going to be Madhya Pradesh. For the pin code, I'll enter the dummy pin code. Product name is Face Toner. You can see this is the product. After filling all the details, I'll click on this Pay 550 button. For the payment method, I will select over here as UPI, and over here I'll enter my UPI ID and verify and pay from here. As soon as I will do that, automatically you will see the payment is going to be done successfully through my Razorpay account. Okay? And you can see it says payment successful. As now this payment has been done successfully, let me open my WhatsApp. And yes, on my WhatsApp you will find I have received this new message. Hello Smart Client. This was the name of the person who have done the payment right now through Razorpay. It says thank you for your payment. We truly appreciate your trust in us. You can download the payment receipt from link below. If I'm going to open the link, you can see a PDF document is downloaded, and you can see this is the same email address smart@pabblytudes.com with the same phone number. Amount was 550, paid on today's date, that is 17th of November 2025, and the product was Natural Glow Skincare Face Toner with the payment ID. Okay? So you can see as soon as the payment was done through Razorpay on my WhatsApp, I have received this message with the PDF link. This is how this amazing automation is going to work in real time. And now let us build a connection between all of these applications without need of any coding and programming skills using Pabbly Connect. Simply on a new tab, browse the website of Pabbly Connect, that is www.pabbly.com/connect, and you will come to the landing page of Pabbly Connect. After coming to the landing page of Pabbly Connect, firstly I want to talk about what Pabbly Community. Now Pabbly Community is a space where you can find real-time updates on Pabbly. In this space you can get help not just from our team members but also the fellow users. Over here you can share your ideas, feedbacks, and find amazing automation tips for your business. So go ahead and join our Pabbly Community today itself. For that you will find the link of our community in the description section below. Okay? Over here on the landing page of Pabbly Connect, you will find two options. So if you're a new user, you do not have an account with us, directly sign up for free from here and get 100 free tasks every month to explore more features of Pabbly Connect. But if you're an existing user, just like I am, directly sign into your Pabbly Connect account. Then you will see the All Pabbly Apps section. As I want to use Pabbly Connect, I will click on this Access Now button, and you will come to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now to create a new automation inside Pabbly Connect, we have to click on this Create Workflow button. Then over here, if you want your workflow to be more modern, faster and flexible, select the new beta method version. But if you want your workflow to have more stable and familiar approach, select the classic one. I will select the new beta method version. And firstly, it is asking for me to rename my workflow. So for the name of my workflow over here, I'm going to give it as Send Razorpay Payment Receipt on WhatsApp. For the folder, these are the folders from which I'm going to select Workflows folder and click on this Create button, and a workflow is going to be created. Over here inside Pabbly Connect's workflow, there are two major steps, trigger and action. Trigger gives the commands and action follows the steps simultaneously. That is why there is only one trigger but multiple action. Over here for the trigger application, I will select it as Email Parser by Pabbly. Now why am I selecting Email Parser in my trigger? It's because as soon as by any of the customers a payment is going to be done through Razorpay on my email address as a business owner, this is the account that is connected with my Razorpay, I will receive the receipts of the payments like this. You can see successful payment on payment page, elegant red evening dress, and you can see right over here. With that, I have also received this payment receipt. As a business owner, every single business owner who has the Razorpay account, they will receive the Razorpay payment receipt on email address automatically through Razorpay as soon as the payment is going to be done by the customers. So now what we are going to do is we are going to simply connect our Gmail account that is connected to Razorpay with Pabbly Connect, and for that we will be using Email Parser by Pabbly, which is an amazing feature of Pabbly that helps to fetch the data from our Gmail account directly in this workflow. Event is going to be new email received. Click on this connect button. Now through this email parser address, we are going to create the connection. So simply copy this parser from here. You can see it says waiting for email parser response. So now firstly create the connection. This is my Gmail account. On my Gmail account, if I'm going to go back, go to the settings option and see all settings section. Then go to forwarding and POP IMAP and then click on this add a forwarding address. Okay. Now enter the address that we have received through Pabbly Connect and click on this next button. And then you can see it says forwarding to this email address. Yes, this is the webhook that we have received in Trigger. So I will click on this proceed button. As soon as I've done that, it says a confirmation link has been sent to this URL to verify the permission. I will click on this OK button. Okay. So now it is waiting for the verification. So how can we verify this email address? For that, simply over here, go back to your workflow and you have received this response right here. So let me scroll down to the response. If I'm going to scroll down from here, we have received the text that is what? Body text. If I'm going to go over here, you will see in the body text, we have received this hyperlink, this link right over here. Copy this link from here and open it on a new tab right now. And it says please confirm your forwarding email address. So I'm going to click on this confirm button. As soon as I've done that, it says confirmation successful. If I'm going to go back to my Gmail account and refresh this forwarding POP and IMAP page, you can see right away we've received the option forward a copy of incoming mail to. I'm going to select this option and over here in this field, what I will do is I'll copy this email address from here and simply paste over here in this field. Okay. And after that, simply I will click on this save changes button right over here and you will find it says we are forwarding your email on this email address. This notice will end in 7 days. Okay. So now as this is done successfully, the email address has been added over here in my Gmail account. If I'm going to go back to my workflow, instead of this response where the confirmation link was sent, I want to capture the response of the email coming. So I'm going to recapture the response from here. And now what I will do is I will do a payment again with the help of Razorpay and then check whether automatically the trigger captures the response of the new email coming on my Gmail account or not. Okay. So now let us do the payment. This is the link. I'll copy this link, open it on a new tab right over here. Now firstly it is asking for the first name. For the first name, let's suppose I'll write it as best. Last name will be client. Email as best@pabblytudes.com. For the phone number, a dummy mobile number. For the address, I'll write it as 0112 New City. And then it is asking for the city, for which I'll write it as Indore, status Madhya Pradesh. For the pin code, I'll enter a dummy pin code and the product name as face toner and pay it from here. Over here, payment method is going to be UPI. This is my ID. I'll verify and pay from here. And as soon as I have done that, you will see within few seconds the payment is going to be done successfully through Razorpay. As now this payment is done successfully for 550 for best client using Razorpay. Now let me open my Gmail account from here, and on my Gmail account you will find that I have received this new email for best client. Okay, so as now I've received this email, let me open my workflow and scroll down, and yes, you can see right over here I have received this email captured in this trigger. Subject is successful payment on payment page. Now over here, this is the email that I will receive with the subject that is successful payment on payment page, natural glow skincare face toner. You can see this is the same subject that has been captured over here in the trigger. Over here, if I'm going to further scroll down, you can see I've received the body text over here as well, and this is the same body right here that I have received on my Razorpay captured in this response. You can see same best client, the phone number, pin code, product name, face toner, state, address, everything has been mentioned in this email address. Okay. So now as we have received this email, now over here I receive multiple emails on my Gmail account, not just this one. So how can I verify whether this is the same email with the receipt and the workflow will execute only for these kind of successful payment page email? For that, simply I will add a filter over here in this workflow. So add a filter. Action application is filter by Pabbly. Event is going to be filter value, so using which we can filter out only those emails that has the subject of successful payment page as well as the attachment included in it. For that, click on this connect button. My choose label is going to be what? The subject. So if the subject contains what? It should contain this line, successful payment on payment page. Only this, because this is going to be according to the product. So that is why I'm just selecting the first few words. So I'll enter the value. If this subject contains this and there is another and situation, and with that, over here, I will have what? An attached link. This attachment link is going to be there. That is the receipt link. So I'm going to select, and this link also exists. Then only this workflow should be executed. I have added an and condition with the help of which not only the subject should have this, but also a link should be there. It should exist. Okay, then simply click on the save and send test request button, and the success over status comes over here as success, message comes as condition is true. That means the filter is added. Now over here on the email parser, only those email will be forwarded after this filter if it contains the subject line that is successful payment on payment page, and also there is an attachment link existing in the response. Then only this workflow is going to be further executed after this filter step. Now our filter setup is done. Now let us just simply send a WhatsApp message to whom? Towards the person who have done the payment. Now there is one problem. Over here we have to get the customer's name as well as the customer's phone number in order to send the WhatsApp message. We cannot just send the WhatsApp message from out of nowhere. So we have to get the phone number as well as the name of the customer. So now how can we get the phone number? You can see in this email that we have received. We have received the phone number over here. With that also we have received the first name and the last name of this customer. So now firstly to get the phone number, add an action step in which for the action application simply select over here as what? Text formatter by Pabbly. So select this amazing feature by Pabbly using which you can format the text according to your requirement. Event is going to be text basic formatting. Click on this connect button. For the string data, I will map the data. Mapping is inserting data from the previous step. Over here, this is the body of the email, and we have received the body of the email right here. You can see this is the body. I will select the data of this body from my previous response. Now, as I've selected this data from my previous response, the data in this field has been mapped. And as we have mapped this data, the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. Okay? My transform is going to be what? It is going to be extract phone number. We want to have the phone number from this email address. So I'm going to select the transform as extract phone number. Click on the save and send test request button, and you can see the phone number is extracted. Now as this phone number is extracted, now we want to have what? The name of our client, the customer as well. So how can we get the name? We can only get the name with the help of an AI, and I will be using OpenAI. So add an action step in which for the action application select over here as what? OpenAI. Event is going to be ChatGPT, and click on this connect button. Okay. As soon as I've done that, you can select the existing connection from before. I will add a new one. For that, you need to have the token. To have the token, go to this hyperlink in the help desk and you will log into your OpenAI account. After coming to the OpenAI account, API keys page, create the new key from here. Name the key. Let's suppose I'll give it as new key, new name key. I will give over here. Okay. Project is default, permission all, create the key from here. You have to give all the permissions. Copy this key, paste over here in the token field and click on the save button. This is how you build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. Now firstly we need to select the AI model, for which I will select over here as GPT-4o mini. So let me select this model from here. You can select other model according to your requirement. Now we have to enter a prompt. This prompt is specifying each and everything that I want this AI to do and not to do. And one more very important point is that you need to have a paid account with OpenAI in order to extract the name of this customer from the email. You can only have the paid account in order to get the data inside Pabbly Connect. Okay. So for the prompt over here, I will write it as, so this is the prompt I have. You are an extractor agent. Your only task is to identify and return the customer's full name, first name plus last name from the email provided below. Following are the rules. The email contains two types of name, the seller, business owner name, me, and the customer buyer who submitted the form and made the request. You must analyze the context of the email body and determine which name belongs to the customer, not the seller or the business owner. The final output must be the customer's first name, last name combined together, even if they appear separately in different fields. Return only the customer's full name, first name plus last name. No extra text, no labels, no explanations, no symbols or characters. Do not modify the customer's name in any which ways. No capitalism, no spelling corrections, no formatting changes. If multiple names appear, return only with the first valid customer name, not the seller's name. If no customer's name is found, return blank, empty output. Okay, and I've entered this email body. Now you might be wondering, what is this long prompt? In this email that I have received, you will see I also have the name of this owner Ashi Rai right here. Now this agent right over here will get this name as the customer's name. So I have identified and said that I need the first name of the last name, and you have to analyze what's the customer name from the email that I have mapped in this prompt. Okay, you have to map the date of the email. Simply click on the save and send test request button and you will find in the response over here message content is the generated text and the name is best client. You can see best client, and we have received over here in this workflow. Okay, so now as we have the phone number as well as the name, now let us send a WhatsApp message. You might wonder how we can send the WhatsApp message. I manage my WhatsApp conversations using Pabbly chat flow. So how can you access the Pabbly chat flow account? For that, on the same all Pabbly apps section, simply click on this access now button or browse the website of Pabbly chat flow, that is www.pabbly.com/chatflow, and sign in from there. Okay, so now what is this Pabbly chat flow? It is an amazing tool using which businesses can easily maintain and manage their WhatsApp conversations with their customers, clients or leads. Over here, Pabbly Chatflow provides with multiple features like inbox, contacts, team queues, templates, broadcast flows, AI assistant, activity log settings, under which you will find multiple options. If you want to learn how you can set up your Pabbly Chatflow account, and if you want to learn how all the features of Pabbly Chatflow work in brief, you can check out all the videos in the description section below. Okay, so now I have created a message template using Pabbly Chatflow, and using that message template we will be forwarding the messages to all my customers. So let me show you the message template that I've created. So we have created this message template in the name of what? Paid receipt, and you can see it says hello. Next to hello I have added a variable. In this template I've added two variables. One is for adding the customer's name in order to make it more personalized. Other one is to add the payment receipt link right here. In order to add the variable inside your Pabbly Chatflow account, you need to simply add the numbers like number 1 variable, number 2 variable, and in front and in the end add just opening and closing curly brackets, two of them, in order to create a variable. And in place of the variable you can add the value, and in this video I'll show you how you can add the value as well. Okay, so now using this template, let us send a WhatsApp message. So let me add an action step, in which for the action application I will select over here as what? Pabbly Chatflow. Select it. Event is going to be send template message. Click on this connect button. If you want, you can select the existing connection from before. I'll add a new one. For that, we need to have the token. To have the token, simply log into your Pabbly Chatflow account. After coming back to your Pabbly Chatflow account, simply for the panel, go to settings and go to API and webhook section. Inside API and webhook, this is the token. Generate the token from here. I'll generate it from here. Copy this token and paste over here in the field and click on the save button. This is how you create the connection between Pabbly Connect and Pabbly Chatflow. Okay. After creating the connection, firstly it is asking for the recipient's phone number, for which I am going to map the data of this phone number that is extracted right here. But there is another situation, that is we need to add the phone number with the country code but without the plus sign, but in this response you have received the plus sign with the number. So now in order to remove this plus sign from here, add an action step in which for the action application select over here as text formatter by Pabbly. Event is going to be split text. Click on this connect button. Text to split, map the data of this phone number right over here. Separator is going to be the plus sign and I want to get the response after this plus, so the segment index will be second. Click on the save and send test request button and you have received the phone number without the plus sign. Now I will add the Pabbly chart flow step again right here, in which for the action application I will select again as Pabbly chart flow. Event is going to be send template message. I will select the existing connection from here and click on the save button. Now for this phone number I will map the data of this phone number that I have received from the split text. Okay, it is asking for the template name. I've created a template. I've already told you in the name of paid receipt. So what I'll do is I'm going to simply select over here the template as paid receipt, and after selecting the template name, refresh the fields from here. It's very important to do that. Header type, there is no header, so simply toggle the button on and erase the existing data from here. If there is no header, simply leave this field blank. Okay, header parameters, media URL, file name, copy of a code, nothing is there, so I'm going to skip the part. And I've already told you, if you have created the variables, to enter the value of the variables in the message, you will find the fields like this. First variable is the customer name, so I'll map the data of the customer name from this OpenAI step, and it is asking for the receipt link. So for the receipt link, I'll map the data of the attached URL that I've received in the email parser step. Okay, for the name, again I'll map the data of the OpenAI name that is received right here. Opt-in, yes. Incoming block, no. And then it is asking for all the details, which I do not want, so I'm going to skip the part and simply click on the save and send test request button. But before that, I want to tell you about one thing, that over here the phone number that I've entered is a dummy mobile number. A WhatsApp message cannot be forwarded towards this number. So just for the test to check whether I have received the WhatsApp message or not, what I will do is I'm going to simply remove this phone number from here and then I will enter my mobile number just for the test to check whether I've received the message on my WhatsApp or not. So I'm going to remove the phone number from here, but you need to map the data of the phone number and remember that. Okay, and simply I'll click on this save and send test request button. I've received this response, which is a positive response, and on my WhatsApp you will see I've received the message, hello best client, thank you for your payment, we truly appreciate your trust in us. And this is the PDF. Okay, if I'm going to open, you can see this is the same PDF file that was in my Gmail account, is now been forwarded towards my customer as a WhatsApp message. So as we have received the WhatsApp message, this means the connection between all of these applications has now been successfully created without need of any coding and programming skills using Pabbly Connect and Pabbly Chart Flow. Now whenever a new payment is going to be done by your customer on Razorpay, automatically to them a WhatsApp message with the receipt link is going to be forwarded. So if you have any questions or doubts related to this video, you can ask all the questions in the comment section and we'll reply to you as soon as possible. Now if you want to use this free template of this workflow for your business, you will find the free link in the description section. It's a shareable link. Go ahead and use it. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not only this automation, you can create multiple other automations using Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions or need support, you can email us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask us queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can check out this link. Please do like, subscribe and comment down below if you have any other ideas for us to create a video on. Thank you so much for watching.